Junior Chess Championship started at Pune in a grand way. 51 countries, more than 230 participants in the open section and girls sections combined. There were a lot of thrilling matches, there were some heartbreaks, there were some expected victories, but overall it was a very good day for India. And as an icing on the cake, there was a fantastic message by none other than the former World Junior Champion and 5 times World Champion Vishy Anand, brand ambassador for this tournament. We start with that message from Anand.
Welcome to the World Junior Chess Championship in Pune. The World Junior Chess Championship is one of the most important events in chess. And the reason is, it has been the tournament where many a future champion has been spotted and has been the stepping stone to many a great chess career. We have worked very hard to bring this event here, and I'm sure everyone in the Maharashtra Chess Association and the Pune chess community is as excited as I am that the event is finally starting. The Pune chess community is one of the most vibrant in the country, and I'm sure that the participants will thoroughly enjoy their hospitality and will also give them many a wonderful game and sporting experience to remember. The World Junior Championship I remember very fondly because many of the people I met from 1984 to 1987 in the 4 championships that I played are still amongst my closest friends today. And therefore what I would like to wish all the participants is wonderful sporting success, of course, but also wonderful memories. I'd like you to take back wonderful memories of Pune and of this World Junior Championship. I wish you all the very best.
The World Junior started off to a grand start at Pune. Dr. Nitin Karir, IAS, made the ceremonial first move on the open section first and now on the girls section, and thus started the tournament, which is going to last for the next 2 weeks at Pune. Grand ballroom, heavily attended by spectators, everyone waiting for the gong to sound and the matches to go off. Fedosiev, the top seed of the tournament, locking horns with the Indian hopeful Chakravarti Reddy on the first board. Fedosiev is a grandmaster with 2677, very highly rated. Justifiably had a somewhat easy time in the top board. This is the second board. Robin van Kampen, a charismatic grandmaster from the Netherlands. He's with the black pieces. Played a very interesting game with the Swiss player Rinley Basher. It was a fantastic game in which Robin made very creative use of his light squared bishop on c8, which is generally dormant in Stonewall setups. Finally he sacrificed his queen, brought out the light squared bishop to deliver the killing checkmate. Very interesting game again by Wei Yi from China. It almost looked as if it was all going to be over by about 19 moves. Wei Yi went for a very interesting kingside attack, which actually paid dividends very fast as he looked to be checkmating at some point Mutaya, but he let him off the hook, but anyway managed to win the game in the end game. Second board of the women's section, Mary Arabidze, international master from Georgia, had a gritty game with black pieces in an unusual variation from the French defense against Karina Azimova from Russia. Traditionally, these are powerhouses in women's chess, Georgia and Russia. The third seed in the girls section, Gu Tianlu of China, lived up to her expectations against a seasoned Asian player, Sara Sadat from Iran. It was almost a very well-matched game in which the Chinese player finally went on to win by applying pressure on the Iranian player. Padmini Ruth, the medal hopeful from India, got off to a good start as well. Had a relatively easier time against Karolina Turkova from Slovakia. From a Knight of Black side, Vidit Gujarati, the Indian hopeful in the open section for a medal, had the easiest time of all Grandmasters. As from the black side of Grand Prix attack, he scored a very quick win in almost no time, defeating his Indian opponent Parab Ritviz. Beautiful atmosphere in the tournament hall, everyone concentrating. Sahej Grover, Delhi Grandmaster, a very young Grandmaster from Delhi, once again outwitting his Indian opponent Abhishek. The tournament hall was tense almost for the whole of 7 to 8 hours when the games lasted. There were some heartbreaks, there were some hopeful wins, and we managed to speak to a lot of Grandmasters who had very interesting wins after the games got over. Vidit, welcome to World Junior 2014. This is a tournament in which there are a lot of expectations from the Indian side about the Indian participants, and being the highest rated Grandmaster, a lot of expectations from you also. So what are your expectations from this tournament?
Basically, in every tournament I just try to play good chess, that's my main motive, and whenever I think about the results I screw up badly, and so this time also I'm just trying to play at my best and show good quality games, show fighting spirit, and hopefully the results will come automatically. And
how do you find the field of participants here, your opposition?
I think this is definitely stronger than the last year because I think there are only 2600 GMs in the last year, and now there are already 5. So I think this field is much tougher, and it's good. It's also motivating.
And how was your game today, first round?
First round was comparatively easy. My opponent made some early mistakes, and I easily managed to exploit it. Hopefully things will be the same.
Generally, is it good to have an easy game in the first round or a tough game which you anyway win in the first round? Which is
I
better?
always prefer easy games.
Any reason for that?
Less tension.
How do you find the organization? How do you find the playing ambience?
This has been I think fantastic organized tournament. I cannot think of anything which I can complain about, so it's really good up there now.
Robin, welcome to the World Juniors 2014.
Thank you.
So how was the game today?
It was a pretty interesting game. We played a Catalan, white played a Catalan, my opponent, and I played some sideline, and we got into a sort of stonewall position, which is very close. And of course, in these type of positions, it's always the question if you really get a chance to play for a win, because they're so close, the character. But I just tried to make normal moves as fast as I could. And my opponent struggled to understand the pawn structure, and very quickly actually got into trouble. And then gave me chance for a very nice attack, which I think I played quite well. And I managed to sacrifice my queen at the end for a mating attack. So overall, I think I was very happy, and I think the game went very well. So yeah, that's about the game more or less.
An unusual finish to the game, yeah? The bishop.
Yeah, the bishop on c8 in the stonewall is really like a very bad piece. It's one of the main reasons why I don't play this opening. And I found a way at the end to activate it, and even made with it. So I was quite happy with it, because you never see it happening. So yeah, that was pretty cool actually.
How do you find the organization of the tournament?
I really like it. Of course, as a Western European guy, you don't hear only good stories about India, and sometimes people get sick, but so far it's been really amazing. I mean, the hotel is great, the transfer from the airport was very good for me. I stay here very close to the playing hall, and the food is very good as well, so I have really nothing to complain about. I'm very happy to be here.
What are your expectations from this tournament?
Okay, I'm seeded second, so I think you can guess what my expectation is. It's a humble thing to end one place above your ranking, I think. But I'm gonna try my best. I don't really look at the ranking too much until the latest rounds. So yeah.
तो आज हमारे साथ है पद्मिनी राउत, last year ki bronze medalist in the World Junior Championship. And congratulations Padmani, you have won the game today, first round of the World Junior. And you can say something about the game.
After the opening, she didn't make the best plan, which was for white. She played some moves and I got what black normally aims in those kind of positions. And I got quite good play, and I got slowly I got winning advantage also. And towards the end I gave her some counter play, after which I had to play very accurately to convert to a win.
Yeah, you are playing Nashraf, your favorite opening.
Yeah.
Weren't you scared that first round your opponent will be prepared and something you have to play a very long game or something?
No, I was ready to play a long game, and I just wanted to play to see what she has. I thought she will play a different system, bishop e3, but she played the bishop e2 system.
Okay, so after bishop c3 you were just exchange up and you won the game, yeah, convincingly.
Yes. No, after getting the exchange I gave her some counter play, but then we both were in time trouble. So after that I had to play accurately to win.
So how do you feel your prospects here? Still a lot way to go?
Yeah, still 12 more rounds, so I hope I'll play them well and win.
Yeah. Your comments on the tournament organization?
Yeah, it's the tournament is very well organized, and Pune is one of my favorite places. So
Sayantan, you won your first round game. Can you tell us more about this game?
Okay, I was wide. We played Sicilian time on off leg. He chose a line that I lost recently and some IM. I just lost in opening, but I somehow managed to seize a win on this. I prepared some nobility. After that, he made some mistake in opening, I think so. His attack got very slow. My attack is very decisive. His king is very weak. My most of the pieces are in king side. His attack is very slow. So after that, he couldn't manage to hold the position.
You have been at the head of the Maharashtra chess as an office bearer yourself. Tell us about that and tell how the state federation has progressed to this level of activity now.
Well, I of course did a short stint with the Maharashtra Chess Association for about 4 years, and I sort of stumbled upon the Chess Association at that point of time because the associations, the groups within Maharashtra were a bit too fragmented, and the idea for me to be there was essentially to cement all of them into a very strong association, and to that extent I think we were very, very successful. Today Maharashtra Chess Association has very, very strong bonds amongst all its chapters, and the Chess Association of course has grown and has organized several very, very large tournaments. I mean, we have had at least 3-4 Commonwealth tournaments that I remember of. We have had an Open Grandmasters event in Pune. We have this now. So the organizing of tournaments on one hand, the breeding of new talent through the Chess in School program. I think these are very important activities that the Chess Association is doing, and particularly Abhijit Kunte, because of his passion for the game, because of his ability to reach out to people across sectors, has been able to bring a completely new energy into this sport.
And please tell us also about your brainchild of laptop for chess players.
I really don't know whether I should take credit for that idea, because obviously the idea came from other people. I mean, as I remember, it came from Abhijit really, that there are players who come in who get some awards at a certain level, and for them to go to the next level, let's say they are doing good at the national level, for them to do good at the world level, they need basic infrastructure. And for a game like chess, for example, some other game requires some other things, but chess requires good computers, good software. And then that was his idea, that can we find sponsors to bring in these laptops to players, to grooming budding talent, so that they can be groomed to the next to better their own to better success. Now that idea caught on, and we only made one rule between ourselves, that we would try and give it to everybody who makes the cut. We would try and ensure that people don't get repeated, and we would also try to find a sponsor who would be somebody that the young chess players would look up to. So it's not that we'll find anybody who has money and say, okay, yeah, humko laptop de do. No, we want somebody who will come up there, who will be able to talk to the players, young players, and be something as almost like an ideal to them, that okay, this person has created wealth out of his own effort, out of his own intellect, and that's something that the young people would really find fascinating. So we have brought in these two concepts. One is that the players need laptops, but the players also need to see success in real life. So these two things have come together.